Hello kiddies, your Uncle Spurt here, and today we're reviewing the Huawei Freebuds Pro 4. Although don't be too shocked if I call them the Huawei Freebuds 4 Pro for the rest of the review. Got a bit of the old festive hangovers on the go. They'll cost you €199, so probably the best part of 200 British pound. So not the most expensive buds out there, and yet super premium through and through. Though you don't get the best features unless you also have a Huawei smartphone. Now, I've had the Huawei Freebuds Pro 4 stuffed in my lugs for the past couple of weeks. Here's my in-depth review, and for more on the latest and greatest tech, please do poke, subscribe, and ding that notifications bell. Cheers! Now first up, absolutely have to remark on Huawei's super sleek design, which stretches to the case itself. It is slightly confusing that the Huawei logo bit is around the back, and then up front you got all the small print icon gubbins, which doesn't look fantastic. But that's certainly my only complaint. You can pick up the Huawei Freebuds Pro 4 in a small selection of colours, 3 in total I believe here in the UK. I really like the black model with the gold trim. Looks rather classy, and as a Sunderland boy, I think I know classy. Like most earbuds, they weigh absolutely bugger all, just under 6 grams, and they are pleasingly compact as well. As you can see, Huawei hasn't been shy with the branding either. You've got the Huawei logo and also the Huawei sound logo up top. I've certainly found that even if I have the Huawei Freebuds Pro 4 stuffed in my lugs for hours and hours, the comfort levels right up there with the very best. I have absolutely no issues with ear fatigue. And that's just with the regular silicone tips as well. Huawei has also kindly shoved some memory foam tips in the box. If you want something that feels even more luxurious when it's stuffed inside your head. And these buds are also IP54 splash and dust resistant, so no worries if you get caught in a wee bit of inclement weather. They won't frazzle inside of your head when they get a bit wet. Now, if you want a proper full-on bit of app control, you will have to download the Huawei AI Life app, which sadly isn't available in the Google Play Store. Instead, you'll have to do yourself a bit of a Google search and then go on Huawei's own website and download it via the browser. Unless, of course, you've got yourself a Huawei smartphone as well, in which case you'll either already have AI Life installed on your blower, otherwise just jump onto Huawei's app gallery, their own version of the Play Store, and download it from there. For the rest of us, it is a wee bit of a pain in the trouserial department, especially as Android isn't too keen on installing this app at all. And while it's not absolutely essential that you install AI Life on your phone, it does add a few bonus features and allows you to actually update your buds as well. So for instance, you can check the precise amount of battery life remaining in the buds and also the carry case. You can switch between the different ANC modes. Got a small selection of audio modes. You can also prioritize connection quality or sound quality. You've got yourself a tip fit test, which sounds suitably FNAR-worthy. Bit of head control, which allows you to accept or reject a call by nodding or shaking your head, which works as promised. Basically, you'll get a little notification in your ear when someone is calling, telling you who it is, and then you either go like this or go like that. If you do it in public, you look like a complete mentalist. Either that or you've just got a really stiff neck. And inside of Huawei AI Life, you'll also be able to customize the gesture controls. And these are fantastically comprehensive. So as you can see there, you can pinch the actual stem of the buds in order to play or pause your music, skip a song or skip back a song. You could also pinch to answer or reject a call if your neck isn't quite up to those head gestures. But as if that wasn't already enough, you've also got the option of tapping near the top end of the stem to control your music. And again, answer and reject calls. As you can see, no single tap control, because then you'll probably just accidentally activate the controls when you're just trying to like shift the bud in your ear or whatever. As you can see, I've set it up so a double tap of the left bud skips you back a song, right bud skips you forward. I've deactivated the triple taps. And then you've also got pinch and hold in order to cycle through the various noise control options. Otherwise, you can also wake your voice assistant, which in this case is good old Gemini. If you've got a Huawei phone, I guess that's Celia, so you'll probably not want to bother with that. And you can also swipe that stem up and down in order to raise or lower the volume. So pretty comprehensive controls overall, although the customization is rather limited in most cases. You've only got 1 or 2 options you can actually choose from. Yeah, I found the controls responsive and comfortable to use, especially the old pinch. You get a bit of audio feedback, so you know you've done it right. And I particularly appreciate being able to adjust the volume with a slide of the finger. The old volume control is something that a lot of earbuds do not support. As for the audio quality, well, the Huawei Freebuds Pro 4 sport 11mm quad magnet dynamic drivers. And thanks to Huawei Sound, you've got proper true lossless audio streaming, up to 2.3 megabits per second streaming. Yeah, proper bit of 48 kilohertz, 24-bit lossless support. But to take full advantage here on the Huawei Freebuds Pro 4, you will need a Huawei smartphone. If you don't have a Huawei smartphone, well, no worries. You've still got full support for LDAC, for aptX HD, get a proper bit of high-res wireless audio streaming on the go. And certainly this past fortnight, I've found that the audio quality is right up there with the very best earbuds around. I did have a fiddle around with some of the other sound profiles, but honestly, just the default one is absolutely perfect for a wide range of genres. Shouty metal music sounds suitably gritty, but no distortion or anything, even when you boost the volume right up. If you play a nice bit of classical, you've got a broad range in that audio profile, so you can hear all the individual finer details. If you're into a bit of jazz, bit of dance, or a bit of hip hop, you've got some really beefy bass in there as well. Certainly for a pair of earbuds, satisfying stuff. And then of course you've got that intelligent dynamic ANC, so you can leave it on the dynamic mode and it will automatically scale up and down the noise cancellation abilities depending on how loud your environment is. And I've got to admit, more often than not, I knocked that off and manually controlled the ANC, usually boosting it to the maximum levels, because sometimes on the dynamic mode you don't get quite the level of noise cancellation you would like. If you're out and about walking by a road with sporadic traffic, for instance, every car that goes by you'll be able to hear loud and clear. I just prefer to block everything and everyone right out. But when you do max out that ANC, as long as you've got a good fit of tip, then generally this does the job nicely. And of course you'll get even more passive noise cancellation from the memory foam tips if you decide to slip those on. Although I found the audio quality was slightly muffled by the memory foam. I didn't prefer them to the silicone tips, got to admit. And now it's time for a mic test. And great news if you happen to spend a lot of your time making phone calls, because the Huawei Freebuds Pro 4 boasts some spectacular AI noise cancellation when you are on a call. These things can filter external background noise up to 100 decibels, while the buds themselves can also focus on your voice using a special bone conduction mic. So, for instance, right now, I'm literally sat right next to a massive speaker blaring awful traffic sounds. Now, most buds would be really struggling right now, but as you can hear, my voice is still coming through pretty clear despite all of that racket. So yeah, certainly good news for anyone who happens to live in an incredibly noisy environment. And the battery life, perfectly respectable on the Huawei Freebuds Pro 4 as well. You get around sort of 6.5 to 7 hours of use if you're streaming using the LDAC codec. Although if you do knock on ANC, that reduces it by a couple of hours to around sort of 5 hours of use from a charge. At which point, of course, you'll need to slip them out of your lugs, stick them back in the case, and they do tend to power up quite quickly. You'll get roughly 3 more charges out of the case before the built-in battery is also wiped. You'll need to either plug it in via Type-C USB to recharge it, otherwise it does also support wireless charging as you'd expect at this sort of price. And the case itself also reasonably dinky, and of course you've got that lovely smooth pebbly design, so it slips with ease into any pocket or bag or wherever you fancy shoving it. And there you have it, my lovelies. That's my full final frank review of the Huawei Freebuds Pro 4. As I say, pretty premium earbuds through and through, with very few flaws for a price that isn't quite as bad as some of its rivals. Although if you want the absolute best out of the Freebuds, you will need to own a Huawei smartphone. I don't have a Huawei smartphone full time. I'm always reviewing other Androids. I still really enjoyed my time with these bad boys. Certainly if you make a lot of phone calls, that noise cancellation is just insanely good, and the general ANC for when you're out and about to try and block out all of that nonsense and just enjoy your audiobook, your music or whatever, also top-notch stuff. The design is great, touch controls are great, etc. So yeah, it's just a shame that AI Life is a bit of a ball ache to actually get onto your blower. That's my thoughts. Be great to hear your thoughts on the Huawei Freebuds Pro 4 down in the comments below. Please do poke subscribe and ding that notifications bell for more on the latest and greatest tech, and have yourselves a ruddy, wonderful rest of the week. Cheers everyone, love you.